Howdy, partners. Hi there, welcome. Okay, this is No Man's Sky, but this is slightly different. This is No Man's Sky on my Xbox Series X, which I've gone a lot further than I have on my PlayStation. On the PlayStation, I think I've got like 80 hours or something. Well, on here, I've done probably 3 times that. So I just want to show you how far we've got with this. Now on the Atlas path, I have completed the complete Atlas path. So there are three different ones. There is the tutorial, which I think starts off when you first start the game as Awakenings, and it gradually goes through a whole tutorial which gives you lots and lots of stuff for free. So follow the tutorial, the main tutorial from the beginning of the game, and it will show everything you need to know about this game, including giving you free stuff. The space anomaly is another one of the main missions in the game, where we've got other stuff to do with the Nexus and all this kind of stuff. So you can do multiplayer ones, single player ones, and this is multiplayer or single player and co-op. You can do whatever you like. Me and Jess play on here every now and again. And this one here, I've completed the that particular one as well. So I've completed all the 3 main missions. Right now, discovery wise, I've discovered a lot of systems, and I've renamed some of them. So I won't go through all this lot, but I've unlocked a lot of stuff in here, and I've got, I don't know, I mean, on all these guides, some of the things here, I have got the top amount on it. I don't want to brag, but I'm trying to think how you do it now, because it's all kind of changed since I. Oh yeah, I think it's this, is it? No, that ain't it. So yeah, I can't remember how you do all this now, but exploration. Yeah, I think they've all kind of separated it out now. But I've gone almost to maximum on a lot of these. So the GEC, my standing is very high on this. It's now the highest medal achieved. Viking, I'm a little bit lower on that, but I'm catching up, and that one I'm not quite there as well. But the guilds I haven't. These are the ones I haven't really done a lot, which is you can do missions for guilds. I haven't really bothered with those. I've been too busy doing all the other stuff, to be honest. So anyway, let's look at that. Alright, so now I've got a TV on in the background, but that's because I got the microphone around my neck, the headset around my neck, because it does hurt my neck if I put it on for too long on my head. Right, now, you saw what it was like in the PlayStation, on my latest build. At the end of that PSVR one that I showed last, where it was continuing on from the first, where it started the game. I showed you then my up-to-date save on the PlayStation, which was about 80 something hours, where this is a huge amount more, 230 odd hours or something. So as you saw, we had a humble freighter, with just like 4 ships or something like that. Okay, but okay, I'll look at my freighter. Okay, now my ship is one of these, so mine is way more advanced than my PlayStation 1. So I started streaming on the PlayStation 1. I did it from the Beyond update, I think, and took it up to about, I think it's about episode 29 or 28, I think. But this is my Millennium Falcon. So you can rename these ships to whatever you want. I'm not doing this in VR because I think the VR is a little bit more tricky for people to follow. Now, you can change the name just by going to here and doing that, and you can just type in anything you want. Okay, so you can use it. This is an A-class. I haven't got an S-class ship yet. Still looking for that. But I've got a lot of stuff on my ship, and I've got a lot of slots. And on here, I have opened a huge amount of these slots. Now, No Man's Sky, since it came out, this is a tremendous space game. It's one of the best, in my eyes, is one of the best there is. I'd rather have this than Elite Dangerous, purely because there's just so much more to do. And this is, you can do a lot of exploration in this. There's so much more you can do in Elite Dangerous. That's more of a simulation, but it hasn't got the depth of this. That's why, you know, I suppose you could say the more casual player would probably go for this. So I've got you know, a few things on the ship. So you know, I've got quite a lot of upgrades on here. So I've near enough maxed this out, but I could go for a better ship. I've got a lot on here, but I've got a few multi-tools. So I've got more than one. This is exocraft. So I've got an exocraft robot thing, which can do a lot of resources. And I've got a freighter, which is the one I'm on now. I've got a load of stuff on here. Now, I'm not saying I've got a lot of, you know, all the best stuff in the game, because I still haven't, you know, upgraded all this stuff yet. But my storage here is 10 storage units, and I've categorized them all because you can rename, you know, these things as well. You can actually rename this the name of this box. Okay, on your base, where these reproduce what you have on your base down on the planet. And I've just given names for them all. And you know, I wouldn't say I got tons of stuff, but I got a lot of stuff compared to the PlayStation one. So you know, we got 10, and I've got loads of these. I need to sell these because I got far too many of these. I don't need them. So it's not a huge amount of stuff considering, you know. So, but this is my only ship. You know, the PlayStation one. Now I'm not saying, you know, this is better than PlayStation. I'm not saying that. I'm just me and Jess have played this more because it's, you know, we tend to play Xbox more, and Jess has only got an Xbox, not a PlayStation, so we tend to play on here so she can play. So I've got these two as well. So if you hold the left trigger on this, it tells you what class it is. So they're mostly all A-class ships. And you know, it tells you damage potential. This one's a fighter. This one over here is a solar ship, so when it takes off, the wings like expand out like solar cells. So, you know, I might show you that. I'll do this for a little bit, not too long, and just hope that, you know, the recording comes out alright, because a lot of the time it doesn't come out so good now on Twitch. I think it's a Microsoft thing as well. They haven't really got the streaming sorted out as well as PlayStation. So I've got another fighter here. Now a lot of these I've got free from the Twitch rewards. So if you know, when they do a new expedition, they have Twitch rewards. So if you watch up to 3 hours of anybody each day, then you get rewards, and some include ships. Plus other things as well. This is a hauler, so they're all different classes, because some are science ships, some are haulers. So haulers obviously will carry more than, say, a science ship, or you know, or a fighter. A fighter would be small but very good at combat. Okay, so that's some of the ships. But I think my Millennium Falcon looks amazing. So I'll show you the difference, you know, between this and the PlayStation. Again, no, you know, nothing to do with, you know, saying one's better than the other. I'm just saying that I've gone further in this. So if I go around here, this is just two different ways of getting to the. Although, hang on, I think I'm going the wrong way. This one I've got a lot more upgrades on. As I say, me and Jess do a lot on here. Now, this is your warp map. So if we go into this, we go into the galaxy map, which I find a little bit fiddly, but you know, but you can freely go to any one of these stars, and as long as you've got the warp power, you know, to get there, as long as you've got enough fuel, you can go to any of these. All right. So, and then you can right stick to select your particular location, and that'll show you the planets that are in this particular sector. You know, so there's what, 1, 2, 3. I don't know, 4, something like that. Something like 4 or 5 or 6 planets. Yeah, well, more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 planets are revolving around that particular sun, and they're all different. You know, suns. There are blue ones, red ones. You know, red dwarfs, blue dwarf. You know, all this kind of stuff. And you need different drives to get to certain ones. Okay, so let me get out of that. Okay, so that's our freight. So we can not only can we go in our ship, we can go through, you know, warp to other places. We can also do it on our ship as well. Now on a PlayStation, I didn't have very much done at all on this, but I've got a little bit more on this. So on the base parts, I still try and unlock these. So I still haven't got all of these. You know, I'm still trying to unlock the you know, shielding and all this kind of stuff. So as I say, there's so much in this game, it's ridiculous because there's so much you can upgrade. You know, there's tons of stuff. It really is a huge amount. This guy here is where you get a kind of free freighter and you get like a free frigate. Okay, but this guy here, he will, you know, when you've got your frigate for free, because all you do is enter a system, I think it's about your 5th or your 6th travel, you know, to another, you know, kind of system. You will see there's a kind of battle there, a freighter fighting off some ships. All you got to do is shoot off the ships, and they're not that difficult at the beginning of the game. And then he will reward you by giving you a free freighter and a frigate. So if you look at this, with that freighter you can send them on to missions. So I could say do a balanced expedition, alright, like that, and then I can assign a ship to that. And I've got a few ships here, so I don't know, exploration will probably go for that one. So then we just select it, assign it like that. Okay, so now it's assigned, and then all we need to do is give it some fuel, and then off it will go, and then it will come back at a later date and you will collect a little resources for it. It will do all the work for you, and this is where you manage them. So once they, you know, come back, you can just get the stuff off of them. So there's a lot in this game, huge amount in this game. It is amazing, this game. I cannot recommend this enough. If you want a space game that got everything you'd ever want, this has got it. Right now, I've got a lot in here. PlayStation, it just had a square room with 10 storages and a light and a couple of storage boxes. Okay, I've done a huge amount in here because I've got these things here, which are, what are these things? I've forgotten what these things are. Oh, this is a frigate commander station. So this replaces the old commander stations. But if we come here, we've got a primary. This is activate a planetary probe. So when you start off the game, you know, you've got to scan each planet. Well, this one can actually scan a whole system in one go. So that saves you going to flying, you know, pointing at any one of these planets and scanning. This one will scan the whole system in one go. So these are the kind of upgrades you can get now through here. And through here I have one of these kind of station, you know, where you can collect your resources from your frigates that have gone out. Now this is a little room that I built. This is like a little cafe area as I enter the area. So there's things up on the wall, there's little jelly things. You know, so done a little bit of decorating. I've gone a little bit further on trying to make an attempt to do something. Some little icons there up on there. So I'll put a few little widgets and things, little tables and chairs. And if you go to our build menu here, you know, we've got a bulkhead door, which is those big doors that open when you come through. These are the corridors. So these are new corridors that we've had. These are these new fleet command rooms, scanner rooms, science. So these are replace the old ones. So these look a lot better, and that just tells you the resources you need. And then this is the agricultural modules. So I've got all these as well. And you know, so you just plant them, and then you collect the resources from it. It's easy as that. And then we've got refiner room, orbital exocraft. So in other words, that can, you know, if your freighter is in the same planet that you're actually, you know, exploring at the moment, I can get the words out. So if you're exploring a planet, you know, you're on the planet driving around or whatever, you know, your thing can beam down some of your robots down to the ground, and then you can get in them. And these are weapon terminals and all that kind of stuff. So you've got loads of stuff. I haven't even unlocked all this yet. And then this is some of the building stuff. So there's lots of building little things we can build. That's just a sample of some. I think I've unlocked them all. A selection of lights. Then we have some of these, some like. And now I still haven't unlocked all these yet. So I'm still trying to unlock some of them. I've unlocked all the main ones, but all the new ones, you know, that have come out, and all these loads of updates they've done, over 20 updates on it. And these are the original corridors that they used to have. And you can do freighter rooms and things as well. So I've got some seating there and all that lot. And then if we go into this area, which is, you know, on my PlayStation you saw like I just had a little, you know, area that wasn't very big, just square and was practically empty. This is a large refiner, so these are huge. And instead of containing one slot, they contain up to 3. So, and you can actually mix them together and get new things. So, really quite cool. If you add oxygen and things like special cadmium, you can actually triple the amount of cadmium that it produces, which is great for making loads of cadmium. So these are my storage. So again, as on the PlayStation, I've reproduced my storage that's on the planet, but I've got a few more kind of crates and things in here that I put up, as well as my one solitary light. But I've got lights up on the ceiling as well. I've got gravitino balls. Now gravitino balls, great, you know. So you can just stick a load of these in. You know, I know how to make them now. And these, if we look in our inventory and look what we have in our exosuit, and we go to the gravitino ball. Where's the gravitino ball? God, I can't find it. Should be whitish. It's not on me freighter, is it? Yeah, there we are. Right, it's on my freighter, okay? So these are worth 40,000 units each. So now, if you try and pick these up on a planet, you immediately get attacked by sentinels. But they are worth it, because if you collect a load of these, you can get a load of money. So, and you can plant your own and grow them as well, because if you follow those tutorials, they will show you how to get the stuff and how to grow it. And these are all my containers that are down below. Now, I think I've got a lot more in this than I have on my PlayStation. But again, I still haven't got loads of stuff. I just got some. Okay, so you can go into these one at a time, but it's actually quicker for me to go here, go to the freighter, and then just flick through all these. So this is the exact same thing reproduced. Okay, so I thought you might like to see a little comparison between what I've done, and I'm not saying, you know, this is the greatest or whatever. I still have a lot more to do. There's a new interceptor update. Is it interceptor, something like that? And that has added even more new stuff. They just keep on giving this game. They keep on giving you more and more stuff. And it's all for free. They never charge you for a single update of this game. So Hello Games deserve a huge round of applause and pat on the back for all this work they've done for free to keep this game going. And they've done a tremendous job. They really outshine every other developer out there. Right, so let's take off in my lovely Millennium Falcon. And we're not doing it in VR, so it'll be a bit easier now. I haven't got a camera there, unfortunately. And I can zoom off into the distance. And some of these freighters are a bit ugly, you know, but others are really, really cool. But this is one of my frigates. It's revolving around my base station. Where is my... So this is my freighter up. Okay, I wouldn't say they're the best looking things in the world, and if you aim at those 3 slots there, then you know, it will pull you in. You know. Now, home planet is down there, I do believe. It's Frostonia. Unfortunately, it's a frosty world. Now, if I put it on my hyperdrive, now when you do this, it's a good idea to go into the menu, because if you don't, it makes the screen break up when you watch it. You know, when you're watching this map, it'll all kind of break up and go all pixely. So it's a good idea to go into that, because where's the planet gone? Right, because otherwise it's all going to go pixely, and people, you know, people that are viewing it are going to go, "Oh, that's a bit pixely, Ray." So it's better to just do that. Hang on, I've got to find my base now. So I've entered the atmosphere, but I can't go any more now because I'm hitting interference on the planet. So there is my base. All I've got to do is press the 2 buttons. I can't because I've got planetary interference, so I can do a little boost here and head toward. Yeah, nothing. I still haven't found. You know, I found a nice planet, but I haven't got many resources there. So I'm still trying to find a really good, nice kind of Earth-like planet. But this is my kind of main base at the moment, which is a bit bigger than the one on PlayStation. But purely because I've just played it on here longer. So if it goes green like that, it just means if you press X, it do a landing sequence automatically for you. Right, and a lot of this was underground when they did the update, unfortunately. So I've got to clear away all the mess. Now, I bet you're wondering what the hell is that? Well, this guy will follow me around. He's an AI robot. And he'll follow me around, so when I, you know, appear on the planet, he would just jet down from the freighter. And these are the things that I was on about. You know, on here I've got nearly all the transport options, and my base still square. You know, don't go overboard on these things. And all my yeah, oh, by the way, it says, "Howdy partners, please be good." I don't know why I said that. But my things are up there. Now, if you wonder why that's up in there, it's because once you place this, you cannot move it. Because if you move it, you'd have to delete it, put it back down, and I presume your base disappears. So I don't move it. I'm probably building a little rock up to it. So these are my batteries in here. I've got a few batteries in here. I mean, this isn't very, very big. People have done far better bases than I have. Mine are terrible in comparison. This is an atmosphere harvester. So on this particular planet, it gets radon. Okay, and if we go into there, you know, I can put some carbon in there. It needs 80, and that will just pull it out of the atmosphere. And this is an oxygen harvester. Oops, come out by mistake there. So I can just harvest that, put it in my knapsack, and then just fill it up with carbon again, and that will do oxygen. Oh, what am I doing? I've got to put it there. You idiot. Right, okay, so I'd say there's a lot more on this. So yeah, this guy will follow me around, you know. I trained him, you know. So we have a few different craft. We have the Nomad, which is just a little skimmer. Doesn't really have much on it. It's just got a little kind of resource collector on the top. This is the kind of little 4-wheel roamer. So this is the kind of little buggy to kind of ride around. But you can also equip that with resource things as well. But if you want, you know, if you want to go for the ultimate, you know, why not go for this guy? You know, go for the Colossus. You know, because we drive this guy, right? You know, if I start going down this hill, I know, a bit of a hill, but oh yeah, some, you know, when you did the update, I had to clear away all this rock because my base was underground. They do that sometimes, they do an update, and sometimes your base ends up underground. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. If anything gets in the way of this Colossus or any of the you know, the vehicles, don't worry, it just destroys them. It just pushes them out of the way like that. Now, with this, I can just aim at something. So we are collecting resources with our little gun. Okay, our little gun or resource collector. With this, I can just go that. And this will do it far quicker. as you can see, the amount of, if you look at those damage numbers, we're doing 40 on our little pistol, and this one's doing 278. So this collects resources. That's what I mean about this game. Resource collecting gets a lot less later in the game because these guys can just collect these like nobody's business at ultra fast speed, you know, and they got, you know, really good range. You know, I can go right over there and it's still doing it. Okay, now if I go into the inventory of this one, these are all the upgrades I have. I have an exocraft radar, I have a resonator, so these are all upgrades. That's an upgrade to that. And that's another upgrade which actually should be next to it, because if you put something next to it, they kind of give each other a boost if you have similar things next to each other. Alright, but I still haven't upgraded this all the way yet. I mean, I've still got another 2 upgrades to go, and these aren't all the upgrades yet. So this one's a solar recharge unit, and as soon as I've got the resources, you know, we may as well stick this in, and we'll have one of them as well. So I'm not sure where that goes. I think it goes somewhere up there, but I'll put that down. But this is, you know, this still isn't all of what you can do in this game. There's a lot more. So I say, put the things together, they get a kind of boost from each other. So that's that one, and then you can, you know, it's got different things on here, you know. Now you can also, there's also a beatbox thing here. you can toggle the camera view, so I can do an inside view of this craft. This is the same on all the craft. You can have inside or outside view just by going to the, where is it? Lost it now. Is it there? No. Well, I'll fill that up anyway. Hang on, I've forgotten it now. Oh yeah, toggle camera view. So you can just do that and do comment. I think most of people go into third person on this. I don't know what a left one does, but there are different modes. So I've got a cannon, so this is for, you know, destroying stuff. You know, if you get the guardians come along, or you say you want to kill that creature, which is a bit mean, you know, you can just destroy it. You know, I've also got the mining laser, so, you know, got the mining laser. So you can put all different things on there. But against, you know, all the big machines and big machine enemies, you know, just hit it with the cannon. Now, as I said, I haven't done everything on this, so there's still loads more. People have done a lot more than I have. See, there's that over there, right? You know, I could just change to the resource one, and I can get it from here, and that's how quick I can get it. Right, and then push forward to just go faster. Go faster stripes, this one. And we can head back over. I actually got a where is it? Somewhere I've got a thing that gives me all my power. I mean, I'm not saying this thing goes at dramatic speed, but it's huge. What do you expect? And, you know, I can just park it here. Yeah, I'll clear all this away and just jump out. And we kind of tell it, but yeah, see what I mean? All this was underground, so I don't know what happened. Every now and again things seem to go underground. Now, am I going to get that down here? Well, it's quite simple. You just go up to here and you do that, and it just magically goes back on its spot. This is my radar. That means I can summon exocraft from my freighter. So my freighter I can summon into, you know, and I've got a couple. So I can summon that freighter there, and he's just there, and you know, you can transfer things from there straight down to here. So I can go to my menu here, go to my freighter, and I can take stuff straight out of its menu, but only if you've got this radar attachment thing, so that you can do that. I've got a few guns as well. By the way, if you're wondering what it looked like, I bet you're thinking, oh, I wonder what he looks like. You can do that by going to here, go into there, and this is what I actually look like. I am a Gek, which is one of 3 races, and they kind of like bird-like things, and I have a cloak because, you know, it's cool. So I can do that. I got a little pod thing there. Again, for some reason, you know, they don't seem to clear away inside your base, which is a little bit odd. You know, I find that a little bit strange. You know, this doesn't get cleared away sometimes. That's one thing they ought to do. You know, that's one thing you ought to do with Hello Games. Why does it always end up under a few bits of rock? Sometimes it does that. It tries to place it and seems to get underground for some reason. Maybe it likes the underground. If we go in here, we have all this stuff here. So this is my, you know, munitions expert. Okay, now when I'm indoors, I like to be in first person. In fact, I like being first person. Me and Jess both like being in first person. This is my analyst and scientist, and you can also name him, I do believe.
Traveler, you gather data as you explore, do you not? I find myself hungry for information, for details of the world beyond.
Because he's kind of like a robotic character.
My current research requires high-level scans of many different planets. Would you be able to assist me?
I'll give him some of the stuff I've scanned.
Hey, perfect, Traveler. This will greatly aid my research. Please take these nanites as compensation for your work.
Nanites are the kind of bit like a currency. They're kind of currency for upgrades. This is my nutrient processor. So for all of these, you know, certain foods, I think you can do certain foods, something like that. I don't know. I've lost track. It's been a while since it's done. This is the Cells Gek Perkung, who's, you know, all about plants, planting plants. This is my normal refiner. This is the medium refiner. This is the large refiner. So in VR, that is huge. As you can tell, if I do this, yeah, it's pretty darn huge. Right, these are all my storage things. Now, one thing, you know, in this game is the lights aren't very bright, so it's always a little bit gloomy. But then I ought to put more lights up. So these are all those 10 things that I had up in the freighter. So if I got to here, you know, these are all the things that were in there. Okay. So I've just done a little bit here. I don't go overboard on this stuff, but I went a little bit, you know, a bit more of an effort. And that's our warrior guy. He's the guy that, you know, will, you know, give us missions as well. And this is our, you know, appearance modifier. So we can actually pick any of these races here. Do like a Gek, but you know, I don't want to change it. So we can do an anomaly, which is kind of how you start the game. Well, no, actually, I think you start the game as a traveler, I think. Or an anomaly, can't remember now. Then you can get Viking, Korvac. Korvac is sort of like, I don't know, kind of, I don't know, it's got entities. They're like put inside the brain is put inside like a robotic body, really. The Vikings are kind of a warrior race, the Gek are a kind of trading race, and the travelers are just travelers. And you can change your body shape, head shape, you know, you can do, you know, all different types, and you can colour it, you know, all different stuff. So you got plenty of customization. This game has just about everything you could think of. This is my base terminus. Now if I go to this thing here, construction research unit, we just about to build that on the PlayStation, you know, when we did the restart thing. Now if we go into this, and now you can just press a button to kind of skip this, and I go into this, I have actually maxed everything out. So I've got the, you know, this is like biofuel, you know, these are things that you gradually unlock on your journey. And you just need some salvage data, and it'll be like 1 for that and 1 for that, and maybe 2 or 3 for this one. So I've unlocked all the timber ones, I've unlocked all the stone ones, alloy ones. So these are all building parts, all different types, so they give us a lot of variety. Okay, and that's not all of it. Okay, this is my, you know, galactic trade terminal, so you know, if I want to sell stuff, you know, I can just sell it on here. So I could have done those, you know, Gravitino ball things here, and I can switch between my freighter inventory or my, you know, my ship inventory, whatever, you know, and do all that. And that's the construction terminal, alright? And I've got an assistant there. Hello? And I always, you know, when I do a voice for this guy, you know, because sometimes I do voices, you know, I do it like a kind of bird, you know. Between, you know, I don't know, birds talk like that. Anyway, yeah, you know. So it's little gobblers. So he's one of the overseers, and he's had a recurring dream, a nightmare that feels, you know, a nightmare that feels like a memory. Blah blah blah. Anyway, I won't bore you with this. And you know, blah blah blah. He wants some Mordite. Okay, he's asked me to harvest some Mordite. Okay, I'll get you some Mordite. All right. That's if I go to Mordor, but I doubt I will. Okay, now another thing we have now. I'm not saying about resources, you know, gradually have been lowered in this game. Oh, howdy, partners. Yeah, you get that every time we go past here. I've got a power unit. Now, you just do it with batteries and you know things like this. Like you can put one of these solar panels with a battery, connect them all up, you know, and then when it's daylight, those will open up, charge up the batteries. Or you can have just, you know, kind of, or you could have ones that just kind of charge up, you know, you just put Carmen in and then it would generate power, like manually. But I have over here an actual thing that's getting power from geothermal or electromagnetic power from the Earth. So if I go into my scanner like this, you got different modes. This is the analyst mode, so if you want to scan stuff, you know, you can, this is analyst mode, okay, I'll scan most of the stuff around here, okay, so if it's green that means it's been scanned, if it's red it means it hasn't. But there's also other modes, so there's a target sweep, so if you get a mission where it gives you a target, you may have to sweep to get the best signal and head towards it. And then this is the analysis one, but there's also one for like heat generation, electromagnetic generation, and you can just walk around the planet and it will tell you the nearest, you know, generating area to you, and then you can connect it up with power lines. So if I go to this build menu, this build menu's got a lot of stuff. I've unlocked just about, I think I've unlocked just about everything in the game on this. So I've unlocked everything to the max. Okay, so there's all, you can build any kind of thing really. So I've unlocked all the wooden ones, timber ones, unlocked all the stone ones. They're all maxed out. Unless of course they've got some new ones on the new update. But as far as I know, these are the maxed out ones. You use these, oh yeah, you've got teleport cables as well. I mean, there's different landing things now. They've even got a different landing pad now. So they've got all kinds of stuff. Plus, there's a teleport thing there. All this stuff. So this is all the wiring. So if I did say a supply, well, let's do the say the electromagnetic generator. You've got to connect that with. I'm trying to think now what you connect it with. If you do that, that is one of those things there. So, and then you can like connect it up with, I think it's this, I think. And then you can connect it up with cables. So that's that. And then you have like furniture stuff, you know, stuff you can just plant around. They gradually added more and more stuff to this. So we've got crates, you know, even a, I don't know, mixer or something. Cases, you know, packages, all sorts of things. Then you got a selection of lights and, you know, flags and, you know, industrial pump, you know, all kinds of stuff you can put in your base so you make it look like what you want. Plus a load of kind of things. There's loads of new ones of these happening all the time, especially when they have the one of the, you know, the exhibition. There's always new ones, and it tells you what you need to make it. It's just carbon. And these are all these things. There's lots of flags and posters and all kinds. Always got new ones coming up. And then these are the kind of normal structures that we normally had when the game was first did building. We just had these options only, but now we have all those others that I showed you, which is, you know, all these alloy, stone, timber, you know, there's loads of stuff now. Plus all the furniture, you know, flags and all kinds of stuff. So I've got all that maxed out. So yeah, that's that kind of sample, but I'd say most people, a lot more than I have. You know, some of them have built vast constructions. you know, this is like nothing. In this game, there's a huge amount, massive amount, and I have a load of missions. And if I look at my multi-tool, my starship, you know, this is all its upgrades. You know, some of these are SS rated, which is the highest you can get, but I haven't done it on all of them. You know, I only play it in and out because I play other things. You know, but I do like space games. I like having a go at them. So this is my multi-tool. It's got all those upgrades. But as I say, this isn't the best there is in the game. You know, I've still got more stuff to add. I haven't even got the modifications. There's certain things you got to find on like, I think it's these kind of abandoned freighters or something. You got to find things on that, which are very, very dangerous, by the way. They're full of lots of vicious enemies, and you got to like go through the entire thing. And me and Jess, we kind of go through the entire thing every now and again and collect some of the things that you need to get upgrades for your freighter. But you know, we come back to this game every now and again. Sometimes when there's a new expedition and stuff, or a new upgrade. This is my little robot thing, and I can just get on here. Okay, you know. And again, this guy has, you know, a cannon, so we can get resources as well. He can't go very fast, right? But he can do this, which is pretty cool. And he can mine that really fast. And you get these, not, you know, as you get past, you know, tutorials to get into this kind of stuff. You know, it's the first ones you can get. And this makes everything easy for you. You know, you just put it on there, and then you also got the module. So if we look inside this one, you know, we've got a few things on there. These are special anomaly maps. I haven't even started the new update yet, but they got a new update. These are all the upgrades on this. So obviously the teleport thing, so I can bring this guy down from anywhere, even from my freighter, from orbit. So I got cannon, I've got a precision minotaur laser, an oscillating beam capacitor. I mean, I don't know what, I've forgotten what these mean now. So and these are, you know, better fuel system, jump jet things, you know, all kinds of stuff. And you can also get the internal view of this one as well by just doing that. And if you look inside, they've all got cool interiors, because, you know, this is like Titanfall, for goodness sake, you know, and you can, you know, we can jet up in the air like that. Titanfall. Remember that game? You know. So this is all cool stuff, and in VR you can look all the way around this thing and view the interior of it, and actually look behind you as well. So this is where the VR is better, because it gives you that all-round view, which is really cool. But obviously it's a little bit more fiddly than doing it on, say, you know, the normal PlayStation or Xbox or PC or whatever. So I tend to do it mostly on here, but the VR is really cool. I like having a go on it now and again. So he kind of walks a bit slow. It's a bit slow, but I'll tell you what, when you're fighting things, this is a good guy. You know, you can call this guy down and mince him for you. Your little gun, you know, even though you've upgraded it quite a bit, you know, this guy's got much better weapons. Destroy, you know, if you walk through anything, you just destroy it, you know, just, you know, demolish it as he walks past. You know, you can get this thing, can get through anything. You know, we can either walk him back on his pad, how many partners, or we can, you know, just say, hey mate, will you get back on your pad? But it's also an AI one, so I've got an AI one. And oh yeah, I can customise them, by the way. You know, don't like the car, you just change it. You know. Everything's customisable in this game. That's because this game is top drawer, and yeah, a few things up on the wall there. But this is a crummy square base, you know. I don't put any effort into base building. I just do bare minimum. And I haven't even, you know, visited tons and tons of systems. You know, I've got a few. You know, I've got a settlement, which is, you know, one of the updates where you know, you can look after a settlement and upgrade the settlement, and you know, help them when they get attacked from. You know, this is my current system. You know, so this is everything. My bases. I haven't got many bases. I've only got a couple. So this is my current settlement. Sorry, that's the settlement. This is my settlement, which is those places I was on about, where you can like upgrade them and all that. This is my current one. So that's the system, and that. But you know, I can go to my freighter. I can go to my base. I can go to my other one here, right? So I can just transfer directly to this one immediately. And all the space stations that I visited, which aren't very many, I don't play this game all the time. I just do it in and out. So I haven't got that many to visit, but I can just instantly go straight to them because they've all got teleport things there. And this is like groups, you know, if you've got a group or something, you can do that. But I can just go here. So I just want to go there. Well, I'll just go that. Because I've got a teleporter there, I can just go whoosh straight through. Now, I don't think this is quite so bad. It makes your thing go all pixely. So we'll take a gamble. This is alright. Let me draw the curtains because it's like pitch black out there. I hope you can hear me alright, because sometimes this mic doesn't pick up very well on the Xbox. They really need to get this sorted out. Now this is a crummy little base where I've hardly done anything, and this is a hard save point. All the things you can build, and this is my connections. Which, you know, this is a crummy little dump. You know, but there is my ship beside me. He never leaves me, and here is my AI exosuit, which follows me. Yeah, called a Minotaur, and this is a quite a nice earthy type planet. All right, not bad, but this isn't a very good base. This is just a nice earthy planet I bought, so we just kind of had a little go on it. You know, just did a little upstairs, a little bed. You know, we haven't really done anything here because this isn't our main base. But you know, I thought this. You know, probably the best Earth one I've got. Somewhere around here, I can't remember if it's this one, I have another base. Let me go to my... I have a Hobbity type one. Yeah, I know. Amazing, isn't it? And again, I can just go here, go to my bases. Could well be that one. I'm not sure which one it is, to be honest. It's not the Wizard of Oz, I know that much. So, I'll try this one. I don't know if you'll find this interesting, but because none of them as good as my, you know, based on the, you know, the Frosty base. Because you can call it whatever you want. I can call it RayRay Awesome's, you know, wonderful planet of Jip. And you know, we're warping there. We won't be long. You know, we're going a little bit of a distance. We're going through a few systems here, so it takes a little while. All right, but this particular building here is called Seki H39. I can't rename it now because I've already uploaded it to the database. But those 10 things that were on the freighter and on my main base are reproduced here exactly. Well, I may have put them in a different order. Right, but if you wonder, you know, it's a bit dark in here, isn't it? This is a kind of place where you can put a load of plants. There's a nice kind of, you know, lovely little thing here. You've got a little ladder, go up here, and you can stick a load of plants in here. And again, I got more Gravitino balls, so you can stick loads of plants here. Go back down the ladder. You could jet back up there as well. And the self-closing doors, you know, you can build self-closing doors. I haven't done one on this yet, But this one here, you know, I just got rudimentary. But this is a nice Earth planet. This is the nearest I found of a good Earth planet. So it's got lovely blue water, you know, a lovely coastline with nice trees. You know, not bad, you know. But if I go over here, I'm actually building a hobbit house. I mean, it's a bit hard to do a hobbit house with alloy, but over here I was going to do a little. By the way, that thing, if you're wondering what this is, this was going to be Orthanc, and you know, I was going to do it really tall because you can go really, really tall in this game. They've increased the height. I mean, that's the height they used to go, although I think it's higher than that. They can go even higher now. If you're on a PS5, you know, Series X, over here, and I can jetpack over there, but it doesn't last so long. And if I run and then do a punch and then do it, I can actually go faster. This is a little trick that we all learned. Now these little things are a little bit dangerous, so if you get too close, they do that. So don't get too close to them. So over here we got a little base computer thing here, alright? Okay, but if you look to my left, oh by the way, I've got some creatures. You know, I've got that one. I got a balloon that drips blood. I have a little floaty guy. I have a monster thing. I have this kind of huge monstrosity. And I also have a weird egg thing, which I don't think I've hatched yet. I know, let's go with the little floaty bird. And you can feed this guy. Yeah. Oh, poor little guy needs feeding. I can gently pat him, because obviously he wants a bit of attention. You know, you can customise his appearance for goodness sake. You know, and put little packs on his back. You know, I haven't got any food, so I'll have to sort him out of food at some point, but he'll follow you around wherever you go. But, you know, I don't feel like being followed around at the moment. So I'm just going to go in the first person. Right. If you get a red like that, that means there's somebody attacking you. So, I think me, I need to reload a minute. But I don't want some vicious creature coming at me. So if it's got red, that means he's attacking you. I'll put a few little things down here, you know, a little car. You know, it's supposed to be Hobbiton. You know, this is supposed to be Bag End. No trouble is, if you haven't got a door to go in yet, they haven't given us a round door to go in it. That just so happened to be here when I got here. But I've done a little cart, which is supposed to, you know, be Gandalf's cart. So, you know, I always like to do Hobbiton wherever I go. So there's a little thing out in the garden. You know, I'll do some flowers at some point. And then we go in here, and this is supposed to reproduce, you know, Bag Ends, you know. So I haven't finished it yet, obviously. I'll just save there, just in case. So this is going to be like the kitchen, you know. So this is like the fire. So, you know, fire with like a couple of pictures on the wall. You know, I don't know why I didn't go back further. So this is supposed to be the kitchen area, although I haven't really finished it yet. So, you know. Oh, sorry, this is the kitchen area. Oh yeah, this is the kind of, oh yeah, this is kind of diner. So as you come in, you know, Gandalf comes in, hits his head on the thing, you know, then we go left, and we go into the kind of, you know, fire. I've got to put some chairs out. This is the table where the map is, you know. You know, I'm mad about it, aren't I? This is the kitchen area, so we've got like a cupboard, a table there, so I kind of, you know, put it roughly where it should be. And then you go out here, and we've got some other ring around the back, but I haven't finished it yet. So this is going to be other rooms, kitchen, you know, kitchen area, beds, all that kind of stuff. But, you know, I haven't finished it yet. You know, give me time, give me time. But, you know, this kind of a nice little coloured stuff. So, but for some reason they haven't supplied you with a round door. It's a bit odd. I was going to try and build over the top of it so that it'd be like covered, you know. And there's my little buddy. Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's a bit stupid, isn't it? But you think that's stupid? What about this? My balloon that drips blood, because there's a variety of weirdo creatures in the world, and this is just, you know, I barely scratched the surface with that. In fact, I ain't got a surface. And I've got a mining beam, you know, and I'm only, you know, I've got that. I've got a terrain manipulator. You know, oh, by the way, there's a landing pad. And I've also got a bolt caster. So the bolt caster, it kind of, you know, it's like that. And then we have a, what's that say there? Scatter blaster. So this is like a shotgun type thing. You know, shoot him if I want. No, you can't harm him actually. I've also got, you know, the mining beam. But, you know, I haven't only got one. You know, I've got more than one. You know, I haven't only got one of these guns. You know, I've got more of them. Don't know what the backbeat thing is. Oh, this is why I want to disable the Minotaur AI thing. But, you know, I've got a different one. I've got Luke Skywalker's blaster here. You know, so, you know. Yeah, so it was all cool stuff. So if I go in there, you know, I haven't got so many upgrades on this one, just got a few basic ones. But you know, you can have, I can't remember how many now, but they keep doing it so that you can have more and more of these things. So you know, I mean, I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got all these. Some of these are free. So you know, I've got all kinds. You know, but this is my kind of. Oh, I can't remember which was the right one now. That one, isn't it? No, that one. I think this is my main one. This has got the most upgrades on it. Oh, here comes another creature attacking me. There's no, you know, you've got no chance, mate. Any mining laser will kill you. Yes. Vicious, you know, wherever you go on this place. Vicious. Oh, look. There's another one. Let's get a different weapon out. Oh, dear. You know, can't I, Don't attack me. I think you are. But, you know, I can easily... Oh, hang on. You know, better fill this up. Oh, I don't need to fill in that. Get me live support sorted out. Oh, yeah, you got gestures as well, so, you know, you can go like... Whoa, you know, so you got all this. So, you know, they got everything, you know. Oh, help! Help! Oh, my God! You know. I've got to sit down, you know. You know, they give you just about everything you could possibly want in this game, you know. They really bend over backwards for you, which is great, you know. You know, let's go down to the beach, have a little bit of a lie down. Ow. That hurt slightly. I scanned you? Yeah, I've always scanned him. And all your discoveries, by the way, you know, if you go into the discoverers thing, you know, you can go back and you know, if you click, I haven't visited that many systems, to be honest. I don't know which is the first one. You know, I've got no idea which is the first one I started the game on. Bolton, it could be. Oh, I haven't even scanned that one. So some of these I don't even bother to scan, you know. But this, you know, it's one of the systems. Apparently there's these new systems now which have got these corrupted things on. So I haven't even found one of those yet, but I was probably doing that at some point. And I know all these now are kind of split into sections now. They were all under one thing at one point. So I've unlocked a lot of stuff here, as you can see. I've unlocked most of the upgrades and things, and the motor tool as well. So I've got most of the stuff, but I haven't got all these yet. I'm still waiting to get those. But I got most of the upgrades that are so far, but they've added some new ones now, I think, so I haven't got around to doing that. So anyway, that's a look at No Man's Sky. This is a lovely little planet here. What's it called again? And you know, pop in the water here. But you know, you think that's good. You know, you think that's good. Well, oh, you know, I've got a ship, I've got a base, I've got 9 ships, I think, right? But you know, that ain't all. You know, I've got a few other things as well, you know. I'll get there in a minute. But, you know, not only have I got that, you know, like these rover things, you know, because I can call these down anytime I want, right? But I do believe I've also... what's this, a trade rocket? Didn't know we had that. I should have... I'm not sure I got it on this planet. Oh yeah, you can also summon one of these as well. Oh, I haven't got a summoning station. Now on this planet I haven't got a summoning station, but we've also got an underwater submarine as well. so, you know, if I want to summon my parasuit right now, you know, yeah, in this particular system I don't have it all set up so I can teleport stuff down. You know, that guy there is a vicious monster, and if I scan him, you know, he's old, but he's vicious, that one. Because if I get anywhere near it, he'll do that. So we want to get rid of that one. Watch it, mate. So this is a little look, and this is the nearest I found Earth-type planet so far. But you know, it's not bad, not bad. But I say I haven't really got my base sorted out here. You know, this guy here is a bit of a menace. Gives you oxygen. But he spits all over you, you know, don't particularly like spitter. Right, so I'm just going to do a quick run and a jump. So if you do the jump, if you do this punch option, you get this kind of thrust forward. I like good thrust forward, it helps the day go by. And I'm going here, I can easily transfer it to the other base. You know, so I'll say there's not much here, it's just a blank spot really. I haven't even got a, oh yeah I have. Got one of these. So if I got in there, yeah, we can go up to one of the space stations. I mean, this is the previous, you know, I could go to this one, which is the current system I'm in. Bit of a pirate one, but I'm going to go here to the space station. Alright. And this won't take long. Right, just looming. Right, okay, so we're there. Now this is one of these corrupted ones, so these are kind of dodgy guys, a bit on the side, you know, you want to get the dodgy stuff, you know, these are guys to come to, they're kind of like, you know, renegade places, kind of pirate places, you know, you can buy stuff off of this, and they grin all over the place. I would like to learn your dialect, didn't cost me anything. Starts jabbing at the data pad and he says, well, what kind of symbol would you like? Trade symbol? Well, I don't know, what about a Viking symbol? I've learned the Viking word for father. So you can learn the language of these people, and then instead of all being gobbledygook, you better understand them. You know? And they sell like illegal goods here, so, you know, you've got illegal selling as well here, so you can buy these suspicious movement modules. These are all suspicious, dodgy stuff, and if you buy them, you know, it might give you like 10% on your, you know, shooting power or spaceship speed or whatever, you know. But, you know, I don't want to deal with dodgy people. Or do. And where's the teleporter out of here? There might not be a teleporter here, I don't know. It's gone slightly longer than I thought. There's the local teleporter, can't bother to fly. You know, who needs to fly when you can teleport? It's what No Man's Sky can do, you know, whoosh, 10 seconds you're there. So I'm going to go back to my let's go back to a normal space station. Clearance not granted. Wow, was that because I'm on this crummy dump? Might be because I'm on this one, I'm not allowed. Yeah. So I think I'll go back to me, I'm going to go to my settlement. This is yet another upgrade. Again, all these are free, you know. Hello game, deserve a massive amount. Sean Murray, head of it. These are a massive amount of praise. You know, they came out of this game when it first came out, and I bought it when it came out, and it lacked a lot of features that they promised. You know, but I think he was more just trying to keep people happy, so we just said yes to everything. And since then, he's done nothing but try and make this game the best game there is, and he's way exceeded that. Over 20 upgrades. Now, we're being attacked by some anomalous forces. We better start defending ourselves against this putrid civilization, because every now and again I get attacked. I've got to protect this settlement from all invaders. And, you know, and they'll be very happy that I protect their base. Now there might be a huge Minotaur thing come in, but don't worry, I'll call my guy down and he'll obliterate him. Some of these, you know, are actually recharging ones, and they will recharge other people. Now I'm getting a little bit of trouble now. I think there's a scatter blaster on this one. worse. Yeah, this is not easy. You know, you need some decent weapons to take these guys out. Well, if I could aim right, I'd be alright, wouldn't I? Got a little shield he puts up. Yeah, I didn't really expect this. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to call down my Minotaur. As you know. I don't know where he is, hang on. Help! Where's my Minotaur? I've got to help these people. They're in terrible danger. Where's my Minotaur? Haven't I got a Minotaur thing I can call down? Some of them laying Falcon, some an exocraft. I think it's that. That's my... That right? Oh no, I haven't got a summoning thing here. Oh god, I'm in trouble then. I can't defend against all this lot. Bit of action to finish the... oh, these are the new corrupted nibbles. I don't think this weapon is very good, to be honest. Crummy. This is the best weapon now. You know, I could do a lot better than this, really. These new corrupted things that are part of this new interceptor upgrade or whatever. These guys, they just recharge each other. They're a pain in the groibles, if you ask me. I don't think I'm going to survive here because I haven't really got my, you know, big beefy guy here. I've got yeah, this guy is very hard to get because he just keeps recharging. So I've got to try and get him before he recharges. I'll just pick up that one where it was. So it's going to be a little bit of a job to get rid of these because I'm all on me toddy. There's another one. Why just nap off? They say in Chinese America on Sunday afternoon. Right, I didn't expect this at all. I think nobody expected to. Get off of you. You may have a puny gun and low health. But see, he's trying to. You see this guy here? He's trying to. Have I got anything else? Like, get rid of this flaming rat bag. Oh, hide in the house. I think hide in the house. Hide in the house. Yeah. I mean, I destroyed the house, but it's my health I want to work. Right, is there another weapon? Hang on, let's see if I got another. I've got a better one. Cheap atomizer. Yeah, I must have something that's better. All my Han Solo's magical wonder. I don't know what's on this one. May not be very good. Hey, get out of my house, you! How dare you come into my house, you filthy rich kid. Didn't expect this to go on this long. Well, yeah, you know, Lord would get attacked any minute. They might send in the big guys though later. I'm a little bit worried. So, Minotaur. I am set it up here. That's a mistake. Flaming defensive shield up. But they'll be very happy if I get rid of it. And now, of course, you know, you've got a big Minotaur come, so, you know, now I'm in big trouble. Is my AI guy here? Or is this... Oh, this is the bad guy, isn't it? So, you know, this guy here, you know, you've got to, like, shoot his arms, you know, but this guy's going to welt me pretty fucking darn quick. You know, got rid of one arm. So, yeah, I'm in trouble here, because, you know, this really goes on the bottom bit. I don't know about you, but I'm getting the very favours out here. But I'm going to call my ship. I'm getting desperate. Let's call my ship in. Oh, I can't summon the ship in either? Oh, that's a bit erotic, isn't it? Oh, I can't summon anything. What do I come to this stupid crummy planet for? I need to find out. See, I don't know where the local teleporter is. Because, you know, stuff this lot. You know, I only care about myself. Where's the local teleporting unit? Anybody know? Got a map? Might be around here. But you know, you got to look after your crew. Yeah, sorry crew. You know, love to help. Oh, I'll have a cup of tea. I'm not sure. Oh, here. Oh, God, saved. Yeah, stop this lot. You defend yourself. I can't really help at the moment. I don't know about you, but I'm going back here. You have to look after yourself. I'll set up a teleporter at some point. Don't worry, I'll come back to save you one day. But to be honest, a bit outmatched there. Minotaur guy up with me. And I need a Minotaur against a Minotaur. But the attack will go on for a while, and then once you defeat them, they'll all be very happy and appreciative, I think. I hope you can hear me on this mic, because I've just got it shoved around my neck, hovering somewhere near my mouth, and you may not be able to hear a single word I'm saying. Pardon? I'll tell you what, it's a lot better here on Frostonia. Actually, come up with that name myself. Where were you in my time of need? Big French fairy? How do you put? What do I put? Please be good. I mean, that's the stupidest thing you've ever done, Ray. Where were you in my time of need? Batman? Could have done with you. Well, I just have to set up a teleporter on that. Well, I think on that, that was a little bit of fun. I'm not the greatest at fighting on my own. I haven't got the full updates on my huge weapons. Don't even know what, if I've got the best multi-tool, to be honest. Oh no, I've got the crummy one. That's Luke Skywalker's blaster, it's not exactly the best. I think, I can't remember, I think it's that one. Memories of a Distant Long Time, is it that one? I know I've got one with a load of upgrades on, but I can't bother. Anyway, I'll see you all next time. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. If not, I'm wasting my time. So from the Gek and from my buddy AI who follows me wherever I go, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching this. Those are my few of my craft and my. I need to set up one of those really on that planet, don't I? Because otherwise I'll never be able to help them. And this is a quick little view of my area. But as I say, this is tiny compared to what most people have. But my God, I'll tell you what, Millennium Falcon's looking good, isn't it? It's never looked better. So you can have a cool ship like that. Jess has got a better ship than this. She's also got a living ship as well, because she's a bit of a show off. It's always been a bit like that. I don't think I've got one, have I? Have I got these little Twitch things? What if I got a living ship? Because I'll tell you what, they're something and a half. Can't land there. It's a shame. I would have liked that one. Oh. Hang on. I could just put it on the planet somewhere. Yeah, they can't land anywhere, these things. Upside down, you name it. It's kind of getting, franking my style here. Hang on. Just trying to find a little bit of land. Sorry about this, it's taking a little bit of a while. I'm just gonna, just get out of that a minute because I can't see. Can't you land there? Because that's it. If you could just land there, please, that'd be great. Watch out, guy! Watch out, it's going to fall on your head there. It's going to fall on your head. Almost, yeah, almost got him. Don't worry, he'll shut himself down and follow me wherever I go. And, we can go into this mode. And, do that. Take off. And fly to the moon. So on that, I'll see you all next time. By the way, I've got a lovely different colour thingy. One of the Twitch rewards, kind of supersonic like that, And, we're going to go up into the sky and see all the freighters that come posturing in. This is our planet. It's not bad. It's not a bad little dump. It's just freezing cold. And, a lovely little triple-decker bus there. And I can customise it, so I've got other ones on there as well. You kind of customise what you put on it. Stupid like that. I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody. And from No Man's Sky and on Xbox Series X, where this runs fantastic at 4K and 60 frames a second. I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody. And guess what? See you later. This is my freighter, by the way, and all my frigates that surround it. And and I've only got like it's way more than that. So I can send those guys off on their travels and then bring this stuff back. So I'll see you next time. Bye everybody. And I think I'll just deck myself out in there, if I may be so Elizabethan. Which I like to be doing. You know, just, I don't have to fly myself in, this thing I just, it often ties me in there. So I just get myself roughly, tractor beams will pull me in. And then I can get out of the ship and then I've got to save. Might clip through there every now and again, bang me head. Oh, tell you what, I felt that. Well, how come I got that crummy ship? when you're on, you can kind of, you can like change that by the way. Just at the blink of an eye, you can just go like that and change the ship. By the way, have you seen the Nexus? What, you haven't seen the Nexus? Where all these multiplayer players hang out and all these missions you get? And all the weird thingies? Well, I'll tell you what, you haven't seen that? You haven't even seen it all yet. You haven't seen the wonders of the universe. Every now and again you get some weird wonders in the universe, like some living creature floating through space. You haven't seen it all on this. See, now I've got to be a little bit of a distance away, so I'll just go away a little bit. Alright, that'll make the screen go funny. Alright, and then I'm going to call up the space anomaly. This is like French cheese backwards. Oh, can summon a squadron? Oh yeah, I've got to get a squadron. Hang on, how do I turn this to... Yeah, hang on. Hang on, I'm going to knock into that. Hang on, I'll be with you in a second. I'll try and work this out. It's been a while since I've done this. Oh, starship view. Yeah, that's it. I like it in that view. Got a long nose. I've got one like that in real life as well. And I just want to go into net. This used to be just a little space station kind of thing you dump into. But now it's this huge, subterranean, magnificent thing where a load of multiplayer people can meet and go on Nexus missions together. So, you think you've seen it all in No Man's Sky? This is huge hub. And I like a good hub. And tons of ships that can land here. You can meet together and go up to there and pick a mission on there. I mean, I could spend hours just showing you the stuff on there because this stuff is amazing. This is No Man's Sky, everybody, and this is the best space game ever. So you can go eliminating hazardous flora, kill a load of monstrosities, tame some wild creatures. They rotate and. Or you can just go and get some ancient bones, whichever takes your fancy. And you can do that with multiple players. I'll go over here and collect my Twitch rewards. I think I've collected all the ones I can collect. Hello, Mr. Quicksilver Synthesis Companion. So we can, if you got a load of Quicksilver, which I haven't got much, I've only got 800, then you can buy things like, I'll buy that, poster, Atlas Seed. Atlas Seed poster. I'll have one of them. So this is a load of things you can buy. You can kind of flip through, buy different gestures. Just tangled capes, all kinds of stuff. It costs 3,000 some of them. So you got missions and stuff. Void egg. I could buy a void egg if I had 3,000. So you can buy little things from this guy. Plus there's two guys here that give you missions. One tells you where to get black holes. One tells you where to get the next Atlas interface. Now if I go to the Atlas interface, that would blow your mind as well, because that's the kind of machine-like being that kind of, I don't know, we don't really know what the Atlas is, but it seems to be all-knowing, all-giving. That's one of the three main missions of this game, is the all-knowing, all-giving Atlas, which is, the Atlas path. And it wants me to go to the next Atlas interface, which is just 2 billion miles away. So, and by the way, there's an inside bit to that. we just scratched the surface there. There's all the upgrades that you could ever want for your ship. I should have showed you, really, shouldn't I? I should have showed you, but you know, most people haven't seen this anyway. But you know, if you haven't seen it, it's darn good. For all people that watch my channel, buy No Man's Sky. This is an incredible game with more upgrades than you can shake your teeth at. Or anything else. But you can buy vast upgrades in here, more than you can get on your planet, even with all your upgrades. Right, just turn the Millennium Falcon round. That's it. Loads of parking space here, don't we? We got here, yeah. Vast. This is a vast construction. Constructed by the constructionist. There's an NPC there. I don't even know what he does. I've got that far yet. It's all different areas. This is Nada and Polo. So Nada, he will, you know, things to do. Polo will tell you like where black holes are. You know, would you like to find the next black hole, next Atlas interface? He could tell you, you know. But if we go down this section here, and there are loads of other sections, by the way. You know, this isn't just, you know, there's other bits down there, which is more upgrades. You know, if you come around here, this is where all the players come, huddle around, and buy all upgrades. So if you go to this guy here, excuse me, Iteration Hyperion.
We shall fly together, my work upon your wings, soaring above the sky.
So let's research some ship upgrades. Now, you might think, oh no, Ray's got them all. Yeah, I got them all. I got all the ship upgrades, fully upgraded. I mean, I've done everything in this game, but I've got all the upgrades. I've got all the constructions. The only thing I haven't got is the numbers and the beatbox. So I don't really bother about the beatbox. You know, you can make your own little tunes if you want. You know, that's how cool this game is. You can make your own tunes, for goodness sake. I've got all those. I've got all those. And you know, and I don't bother with numbers. Who cares about numbers? But I've got everything else. All the posters. You know, all the building stuff. You know, I've got all this stuff. You know, it's all maxed out. You know, I just don't buy the. You know, all right, I haven't got that yet. Okay, I'll buy it. You know, all the plants, you know, all the building. You know, I got all this stuff. I already got it. You know, I maxed it all out. So that's construction, and then we got like exosuits. So this is for your exosuit. This is your, you know, suit. So I've maxed all that out as well. And then you go over there, and this is your multi-tool research. Okay. Yes, multi-tools. Yes, so many multi-tools make me feel better. You know, and yeah, you guessed it. I got them all. And then we got up to here, the synthesis. You can learn new product recipes. Well, guess what? I know them all. Now, there's a couple of components here where if you make it, it will give you £15 million just by selling that one item. I think it's one of these, something like that. Worth like 15 million. So you got to do a lot of synthesizing to get there, but you know, that's synthesis for you. And I got all 3 Atlas things, so there's only special secret things that you can't unlock till later on. So I've unlocked all of them. All of them. You could tell them, you know, slightly showing off. But, you know, I may not have done everything in the game, but I have bought all the upgrades, because, you know, I come here all the time. So I've got all these ones. But I just may not have installed them all. You know, why should I? My life. Do it all. If you go down here, there's other stuff, and all these people, you know, when you come into this place, some people just come along and they just put stuff in your pocket and go, oh look, that guy hasn't got much. Say what? Would you like 15 million? Because I had a guy give me 15 million once and I didn't want it, so I didn't use it. Now, if you get new data and new discoveries, you can go to this guy and he'll pay you for it, which is great. I like being paid for it. So there's all these people you can go to, blah blah blah. They just want info from you. So go down there, give them the info, and they'll reward you with some nanites, which is what you buy upgrades with. And then up here we have, you know, portal. You know, there's another player alert. You can join this player as a group at any time you want. And over here we have an Atlas portal. Now you need the special Atlas pass things to get through these things. I have it, so therefore I can come in here and you can go up to here and I can go to Terminal Prime, and now that entity authorization requires secondary simulation is running. Human machine hums, glowing with life and power that unnerves me. The terminal is scrambled, its display unreadable. Let's broadcast a message. I attempt to send a message into the simulation. It does not work. It does not do what I expected. How could a whole universe listen? And if you think there are just a few planets and a few solar systems here, you'd be mistaken. There are quadrillions of them. And there are multiple galaxies. This game is so big, barely anybody's explored it. You thought, only 5% of people explore Elite Dangerous. They haven't even done 1% yet of this whole galaxy. I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the Interstellar Terminus because I can, and I'm a big head. You can visit other bases, right? So these are like community highlighted bases. I wonder if someone's done an Orthanc, So you can visit these bases. You can't like destroy them or anything like that. That would be silly, wouldn't it? You've got like recent ones, so these are new ones that have come up. These are like featured ones, or they get featured ones every now and again. You can go in there, look around, see all their incredible bases, because mine's just a square, and that's all there is. But it's, it's the space anomaly things that I visited, these space stations, so I say I haven't been to a lot. And these are my bases, so now, I'm a bit fed up, I've had a good time. Let's go back to me normal frosted base. And, this is just a tip of the iceberg on No Man's Sky. This game is huge and will last you a life, a long, long time. I mean, we haven't even teleported to where the system is yet. Well, we have, but we haven't teleported. You can go from one galaxy to another one. I've only unlocked the second galaxy, I think. I don't even know if we've done that. There are portals in this game. Yes, we have portal in this as well. I'm going to do a save point here. I'm a little bit worried about my health. Alright Doc, how you doing? I'll see you all next time. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all hit that like button. Holy partners, please be kind. I must have muted, please be kind. It's very stupid. Where's you when I want you? You big nose. And I'll give you one of these. No, you won't, can't do it. He's intelligent. Right, I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody. And guess what? I'll see you later. And some of the planets are incredible. Some have got floating weirdos on it. Some have got weird shapes that go underground, and there's these huge gigantic worms like in June which shoot over your head. So this game has got everything you could possibly want for the rest of your life. I'll see you all next time. And guess what, boys? I'll see you later. I think you said that, right? Well, I'll say it again then. Bye, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. Did you?